And so no say ye no oye wie pe yade a Minister for Local Government and Rural Development onmonyam for Dan Kwaku Botwe ahye ne say sansem no so onye ehwehwemu.
You are my representatives in each of your metropolises, municipalities and districts. It cannot be that the president at the national level is waging a war against Galamsey and you at the local level, my representatives, are compromising that fight. That cannot work. I'm not here to threaten anybody, but I want you to know that this is a struggle that I take very seriously, and I will not be in a position to protect anybody against whom evidence is marshaled to show their complicity. I won't do it. What happens in Ghana is that there are accusations are made against people on Blanc, in Gros, MMDCs. I don't operate with that. I don't operate with rumors. I'm a lawyer, so I'll always be dealing with facts. But if facts are brought, you will be invited to comment on it. Your colleague in Busome Freho, there have been public accusations about his involvement. He's been summoned by the Minister for Local Government to come and answer. Unfortunately for him, it has coincided with the death of his wife. But when the 1 week celebration is over, he will have to respond. And depending on the quality of his response, we will decide what the future holds for him. But that is the process that we're going to apply to anybody against whom allegations are made.
Ne krakra won hyemudie na se no onmonyam for Dan Kwaku Botwe a we Minister for Local Government and Rural Development ekasai esre aban krache panyimfo no se omo wo asodie pa efa Galamsey hu.
As the president representative, this is what we expect of MMDCs, that such illegal activities are taking place in your area. The cooperation between you and your DISEC or MUSEC in making sure that you keep these illegal activities. As to whether we have been successful or not is determined by the many of the videos that we see. And so make sure that you keep these illegal activities.
Na yeko lawyer Sami Jemfi ono ye kasamafo edema MDC amanyukuno na panikese dia futu amagana mampani His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo se wopese wakuntia Galamsey padia ene onfani enche ono ankasa manyuko MPP mu ochese MPP mpanifu ewomu tu Galamsey no enya agrokra na mampani hwe na wontwe safo na so se be ya Ghana de hyenso ebebo mu
in trust for the people of Ghana, and therefore he and only he has the ultimate responsibility to ensure compliance with the mineral and mining laws of the country and the prosecution of those who breach same. More importantly, only he has the power to hire and fire appointees of his who engage in illegal mining. No attempt, and I repeat, no attempt to shift or share blame for his failed Galamsey fight will wash. He was the one who placed his presidency on the line, and he will be held responsible for the failed fight. Mr. President, Nana Addo Dankwa William Akufo-Addo. Leaders are elected to solve problems, but you have only come to create more problems for the country, only to turn around to massage the problems with flowery speeches and empty promises. Ghanaians are tired of your flowery speeches and useless rhetorics. Your so-called fight against Galamsey has been a spectacular failure, and the only way to salvage it is for you to man up and finally begin to crack the whip on your errant appointees and MPP functionaries who are neck deep in the Galamsey business. A business that is killing all of us, because water is life. And it is said that when the last tree dies, the last man dies. So when you destroy water bodies and you destroy forest reserves with reckless abandon and brazen impunity like we are witnessing currently, you are more than a murderer. Mr. President, we demand the following urgent and concrete actions from you if you want Ghanaians to take you seriously. Number one, we demand the immediate prosecution of all government functionaries and MPP officials who have engaged in illegal mining, such as Charles Bisu, Chama Wuntumi, the evidence is clear, the Minerals Commission, your own Minister for Lands and Natural Resources say Chama Wuntumi is doing galamsey in the Tano Nimri Forest Reserve. You don't need any other evidence before you can prosecute him. And Yowusu, Ekwawusi, Professor Frimpong Boateng, among others. This will be the first step to your redemption and serve as a deterrent to other people within your government and party. You need to send a clear signal to Ghanaians that anyone caught in galamsey will be dealt with without fear or favor, regardless of their party colors.
Na oman yesika krabia batan eye Bank of Ghana womo ayenhihye bi nam so ama monetary policy committee no womo aka ho asema na se womo simkonwa ama womo de ababeto dwa se policy rate ya sese ye de toto sikasem e wo man Ghana mu no womo apagya mu akọ 24.5%. ya we no womo echese 2017 no we na akosoro pa na eye opani ya ohwe Bank of Ghana so governor eye Dr. Ernest Addison agina simpie so akyerɛkyerɛ mu ne nti a womo asiginaye we
continue to pose risk to the financing of the budget, resulting in monetization of the budget deficit by the central bank. The Monetary Policy Committee recognizes the fact that the current condition is suboptimal and will be interim until agreements are reached on an IMF-supported program. The committee assesses that the engagement with the IMF has been positive. An early conclusion of program discussions will help re-anchor stability. The outlook for the Ghana cedi has improved, aided by the recent disbursement of the loan from Afri-Exim Bank of $750 million, the signing of the syndicated cocoa loan of $1.13 million, and the agreement with gold and oil companies to purchase the repatriated foreign exchange earnings, estimated at $83.9 million so far. All of these should help to stabilize the Ghana cedi. Inflation remains elevated, and the balance of risk is on the upside. Although the forecasts are for monthly inflation to continue to slow down, the risks are on the upside, emanating largely from the pass-through effects of the currency depreciation, the recent upward adjustment in utility tariffs, and rising inflation expectations. The committee remains committed to re-anchoring inflation expectations and returning to a disinflation path. Under the circumstances, the Monetary Policy Committee decided to increase the monetary policy rate by 250 basis points to 24.5%.
Omanfo ene nyumaku ahodo ese ekwan ba kwa ofaso ede eton wade anaso de didwa eye abefu kwan eye internet na sabe internet nipa bonfo nso hu sesika APOPA ndo de ho ajimu a wo bu omanfo eno nam so madwumaku atudi the Cyber Security Authority wongu so ye nchechre ama omanfo afasa kwan no eso
abefu tintan internet so dwumadie eyade amane muso pa wona woto eto wona woton so eton wona wokora won sika e wo internet ne so no oguso a wokora ne sai sunti nipa bone fon so atuo nani asi internet so dwumadie so pa wona wobokro no wona wobo apu wona wohunu amanfo wona wowi amanfo ho nsem ede niema ense fata won so dwumadie amane muso wo internet ne so pa wenti na Cyber Security Authority o my Ghana mu ofa to ho so obehwe na kro no boni dwiri ma wudi akoso internet ne so no obetimi abre ano ase ni sai so ntene mpinifo da Cyber Security Authority na afia manfo bi ediesia otoato adwen kwampo befa so a sai nipa bonofo sem no obetumi aso ano dwumadie na ase no eno opanyina wo hwechiri say Director General Cyber Security Authority Dr. Albert Ntwibosi akwekasa wase na wochiri mu a se wondwumadie no so betumi atumpon a ene no obehia foto Cyber Security Fund na abom wondwumadie nso atuma ye wano.
I want to demystify the fact that when we hear regulation, there is a different sentiment to that. Regulation, charges, fees, too much burden. But I really want to, as an industry, cybersecurity industry, we need to see the opportunity. The wider ICT industry, what opportunities are around what we are doing. I mean, beyond the primary goal of protecting and securing our digital ecosystem, I think we need to see the tangibles, if I should put it this way, the tangible opportunities that we can take advantage of as professionals, the tangible opportunities that we need to also create for people who look up to us, who want to develop cybersecurity career, who want certain guidance, certain pathway, certain motivation, who are looking into the future to develop skills, their profession in the area of cybersecurity. Based on the work the authority is doing, has certain tangible benefit to the industry. I use the word tangible. The wider benefit is we have protected Ghana. Digital economy is protected in a sustainable basis. There's no question about that. That as we seek to digitalize, then we have the necessary protection mechanism. These areas are things we need to discuss. Now, regulations on the protection of critical information infrastructure. Now, please leave it there. Regulations with respect to the protection of critical information infrastructure. The two will be the regulation on the licensing of service providers. The three will be regulations with respect to accreditation of cybersecurity establishment. The four will be the regulation on accreditation of cybersecurity professionals. Then the fifth is the regulations on accreditation of sectorial sets. The industry forum is another area.
Abusiafo ebegyina weso akogye aboafo nkratso abaye ba bongo di fara betena se na one na pamfo atwetwe nkomo afa galamsey hu galamsey ku no omampani na adanko akufu aduani ambre panti se de be ya yeso yafam de ebetimi aye aboa na se ebetimi aka ho asem se ya entimi anko ba bia yetwa ye ho abasesi a ye beto aso.